we've been talking about Dame and his off like not necessarily off the court. Yeah, off the court, like not necessarily issues, but what he's had to endure during the season.
Right.
A lot of downfalls. Not necessarily downfalls, just traumatizing things have been
That's what I was
happening.
gonna
There we
say.
go.
Can we call it like off the court trauma?
Yeah, there we go. Because I don't
Because there's
want,
on court trauma and off the court trauma.
and I don't want to even put it like lightly either. The things that he has to endure, like he has
Right.
to, hold that for the rest of his life.
Yep.
So you can go to past podcasts to hear what we had to say about that. But Caleb Swanigan just recently has been posted being a little bit more overweight. This is just years, I think a year and a half from when he just started playing, or when he was last playing in the NBA.
Yeah, bro. He's put on 300 pounds in a year.
300 pounds in a year. So Dame was speaking out about it, being the person that he's been like, I don't know. I just love what this guy represents, and he just continues to fulfill like his representation. Like he has a brand, right?
Yeah.
And he backs it up every single time.
Yep.
And he's just no nonsense, very
Dame
straightforward,
Dollar.
and he got your back every single time. It just feels like that's the vibes I get, and he always backs like my my assumptions up. You feel me?
Right.
All right, so let's say here. So he says, if you gonna post this shit with real concern, that's cool, but don't ask how does one go from this to that, and you don't know what is going through to cause a drastic change. So I just wanted to bring up a couple of different other things on how like other athletes are responding to like mental health, just being healthy overall, taking care of yourself as a person. Kyrie's been taking some like expenditures, taken for granted as well.
Definitely
We just talking about how his efficiency is with the 50-40-90 season as well. You also talk about DeMar DeRozan, how we're talking about he's adding another tool to his game. He was actually going down once he got traded to the Spurs. Now he's like their main part on that team, and he was having a little mental health issues when it came to him getting traded from the Raptors as well. You also had Markelle Fultz that you mentioned get in, like he was dealing with some stuff.
Yeah, Markel was going through it.
And even the free throws, right?
The free throws, he just didn't feel like he was wanted there. And it was good. It sucked that like he went to Orlando. It's cool because he found a home in Orlando.
Yeah.
It just sucked that he tore his ACL. But he
Yeah.
found a home and he found the camaraderie and he found the system that finally fits him. I'm happy to see that. And then even with Dame, like Dame is such a class act, bro. Like I have nothing for now. If I would be so wrong to pay $1,200 to go to a Portland game and scream "fuck you" to that guy's face, because he's done nothing. But he's quiet. He don't fuck with nobody. He stays between him. He minds his own business. You know what I'm saying? He comes in, gets the job done, and goes home and play with the kids.
Well, okay, so let's speak a little bit. Like I agree with that part too, and kudos to Dame as well. I just want to speak a little bit more about the mental health part. Is that this man played 3 years in pro basketball, doing what everybody dreams of doing.
Right.
And then he also, during those 3 years, made over $5.2 million.
Right.
And he's still assuming, I guess. Let's not assume, I guess you could say, but let's just say,
I don't want to.
worst come to worst.
Okay.
He has some issues going on right now in his life.
Right.
That's just to show you that, like, these are deep issues. These are things that people have to endure and overcome every single day of their life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so when it comes to Caleb Swanigan, it's just another fact that, like, or just another example of basically saying that, like, money doesn't give you happiness. And then even having, like, living out your dreams sometimes, like, you have other things that
gives you no fulfillment.
Yeah, like you have to fill some type of void, or other things may be hitting you really wrong. And the thing is, I just want to raise awareness as to just mental health and the ways that you want to take care of it. Like, definitely just reach out.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, like, don't be scared to do therapy. I'll speak out myself. Like, I've done, like, a couple sessions of therapy.
Hey, honestly, man, I went to about, like, 3-4 therapy sessions this year. That was the greatest thing I could have ever done for myself this year.
I'm just going to say one thing. I just want to raise awareness because I've endured it, and I've always looked down on it.
Same.
So, overall, I just want to share that to hopefully empower other people, and also to spread just more awareness and create people to just be like, go find some help. Go get something that's just going to open your eyes to something new. Because, I had the opportunity to, like, move out to, like, a different state and then come back to California. And California is great for so many reasons.
Right.
And they just kind of, like, emphasized once I went to a different spot, and, like, it's just a little bit different some other ways. And you also just learn a lot of different things. So some people don't have those opportunities to really grow as a person. And learning different cultures, learning different ways that people move around and how they think and stuff. One of the greatest inventions the greatest invention ever made by a person is language, communication. That's all I have to say. That's why this podcast is fucking great.
Bars.
But no, definitely want to raise some awareness on that, and kudos to Dame for shutting down a lot of.
Yeah, bro, definitely take care of y'all mentals, take care of y'all.
A lot of this
Go
social
see somebody,
being
man.
first and shit. People just talking shit on people. Like, don't be so quick to do it.
It's no point, man. Like, I don't know why it's pathetic to see like the day and age that we're in. Like, we rather shit on somebody than help somebody. Like, it's just it's pathetic.
Well, it sucks when you use tools that could be used for great, for worse. So let's get back on track with the positivity there.